everything right, it was you and me.
Hello everyone, my name is Nayeema and welcome back to my channel, or two if you are new. And today I'm so excited because it is my May TBR. These are basically going to be all the books that I want to read in May, and May is just going to be such an amazing month. Like literally the first week of May I am out of school, like the weekend, and then I get to be home. I'm already home right now, but I'm going back to school for the last couple of weeks and getting a bunch of schoolwork done. And then like literally like that Friday or Saturday, I will be packed up and moved out and home. And I'm so excited. My summer is going to be amazing. I have so many fun and exciting plans. And I always feel like my videos are so much better when I'm at home rather than when I'm at school. So I'm super excited to make content as well. I have some pretty exciting goals, like reading wise, and I just feel like the summer is the time to accomplish it, and I am almost done. I'm almost done and I need to stay strong. But anyways, today's video is me going over all the books that I'd love to read in May. Like I told you guys, I'm really trying to prioritize my physical TBR in the new year. That is mostly what you're going to be seeing on this list, except for like a few books I believe are from KU, but the rest are books that I own. In the summer I'm really trying to read as many of them as possible, so yeah. But before we get into today's video, I would like to say a quick thank you to 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬 Jewelry for sponsoring the video. So 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬 is an everyday jewelry company that focuses on sustainability. Right now 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬 is doing their Mother's Day sale, and that is buy one get one 50% off, which I think is the perfect sale for Mother's Day. You can get a piece for you and a piece for your mom or whoever is in your life that you want to spoil on this Mother's Day. So if you click the link in my description box, you can get access to the buy one get one 40% off sale. What I love about 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬 is that there are so many versatile pieces. I personally don't have the same style as my mom, but I know that if she went on 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬, she would find something perfect for her. Same with me. It's just so versatile. There is something for everyone, and there's something in everyone's price range as well. You can also feel amazing about your purchases because they are 100% carbon neutral. From the packaging down to the actual product itself, they are 100% carbon neutral. All their pieces are high quality and unique, while their prices range from $39 to higher end prices. Ever since the last time 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬 reached out to me, I've been wearing their pieces non-stop, so I thought I'd show you the new pieces that I picked out. I love them so much. Their jewelry is just so beautiful. I really feel great while wearing these pieces, so let's show you. Back to this angle again. So I picked out this necklace this time. It is so beautiful. It's gold, a white emblem in the middle with a rose stamped in the middle. I love this piece, especially with my last pick, the Hannah Lee necklace. And then I also picked out this stunning bracelet, which has a little heart and a diamond in the middle. I think this is the prettiest bracelet. I wear this for everything. It's so versatile. And last but not least, I picked out these stunning pearl earrings with a diamond and gold hoop, and I'm pairing them with the Hannah Lee earrings that I received last time. Mother's Day is incredibly important to me because that is the day of the year. Not the only day of the year, but an important day to show my mom thanks. And I really believe that 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬 is the company to do so. So I'm going to be ordering pieces for her that I know that she will love, and I'm just so excited to see her reactions to all of them. I truly believe that 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬 would be the perfect gift for any mother out there. If your mom likes jewelry, go ahead and check out the link down below in my description box for buy one get one 40% off. I mean, it's a win-win for you and her. You could buy something for yourself and your mom, or both pieces could go to your mom, or both pieces could go to you. It's really just about feeling confident in the jewelry that you're wearing, and I think 𝓿𝓲𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓬 is the company to do so. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video, and let's get right into it. Okay, so the first book that I'd love to read in May, Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I really don't know why. I mean, I do. It's just like this weird thing in my brain that I feel like a lot of people won't get. But I recently purchased Maybe Someday and two other books that I'll show you later back on campus, and then I brought them home when I came home. But I'm planning on bringing those 3 new books that I bought back to campus because I have this thing in my head where I need to finish them before I come home for the summer. It makes zero sense, but that's why I randomly picked up Maybe Someday because I was actually looking for All Your Perfects at my Barnes & Noble and I literally couldn't find it anywhere, and then I found out that they're like rebranding the cover or whatever. So I texted Reagan, my friend Reagan, who was like the biggest Colleen Hoover stan, and she was like, get Maybe Someday. Like, I'm still shocked that you haven't read it. It's one of my favorites, and I'm really just like not a musical person. I don't really care about musical heroes or heroines or whoever and tour, but like I just don't really care. But she promises that I will love this book, and I trust her, except I don't know why I trust her, because she always does this. She always like tells me like Ugly Love is her favorite Colleen Hoover book, and I hated Ugly Love. So I don't know, I got this, but this is what I'm planning to read on May. I definitely want to read this before I'm like home for the summer. And then I would also really love to read The Confidence of Wildflowers by Macaulay Smeltzer. This book is the same, goes in the same boat as Maybe Someday. I bought this before I came home, bringing it back to read it there so that I'm not adding, like in my mind, I think I'm saying this because I don't want to add more to my physical TBR. I would just prefer to read these 3 books on campus and then come home with them freshly tabbed and freshly read, you know? I'm crazy. Anyways, Confidence of Wildflowers. I don't know too much about this. I know that it's incredibly emotional though. People sob to it and people hate that it leaves off on a cliffhanger, and it's a duet, I believe. I think it's an age gap romance and she's 18 and the guy like has a son maybe. I don't really know, but I go feral for age gap romances, so this should be really good and I'm looking forward to it. And then I would love to read Pestilence by 𝓲𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪. Again, same thing, bought this book with the others and I want to read it and tab it before I'm home for the summer, so that is why I really would like to read this. This is like a fantasy romance. Ava from Ava Loves Romance, she raves about this series and I've been hearing her talk about it for years now, so I just decided to pick it up. I saw it on like the spicy talk table in my Barnes & Noble, so I decided to buy it. And I have not read a fantasy romance in a while, and I'm just kind of in the mood to read fantasy and take a break from regular romance, so I picked this up. Hopefully I love it as much as I think I'm gonna love it. The next book that I would love to read is A Million Kisses in a Lifetime, or In My Lifetime, by Monica Murphy. And all I know about this is that it is private boarding school. It is like, I've been seeing like aesthetic, I don't really know. All I know about this is that it's a private boarding school, and I love private boarding schools. Like, we're in romance books, it's just so much fun. So this one should be really interesting. I don't think I've ever read anything by Monica Murphy, but I've been seeing this everywhere, and this is also the May pick for my book club, Between the Covers with Reagan and M. This is our May pick, so I'm very excited to read it with them and discuss this. I really want to read this book. I don't really know what it's about. I think it might be hate to love, might be enemies to lovers, and it's at a boarding school, which is always fun, so I'm really excited to read this one. And then I would love to read the last 50% of Beautiful Nightmare by Gianna Darling. I read the first book, Dangerous Temptation, and loved it so incredibly much, and it's just taking me a long time to get through Beautiful Nightmare. I read 50% and I just need to read the last 50, but I think I might just actually go back and start from the beginning because I didn't have the physical book and now I do, and I want to go back and annotate it all, so we shall see. But I just want to finally finish this because it lives on my mind, like, ooh yeah, I really need to finish Beautiful Nightmare and I just never do. So yeah, this is another book that I'd love to pick up in May. I feel like I said April a few times, I'm not sure. I meant May. Then I would like to read a whole entire series and vlog it, and that is the Midnight Mayhem series by Amo Jones. This is In Peace Lies Havoc, In Fury Lies Mischief, and finally In Silence She Screams. I love Amo Jones, and she was like my first introduction to like dark romance, I'd say. And why I still haven't read Midnight Mayhem, I have no idea, but so many of you guys have asked me to vlog my experience with them, so that is what that will be. I'm very excited to do it. I'd love to film and have it up in May. We shall see though, but I do have like that whole month of May after the first week, so I'll have tons of time to read this summer, so this should be good. I'm not really sure though. This is a hopeful. Hopefully I can do this. I would finally love to pick up Omnius by KV Rose. I swear I've been saying I'd read this since I got it. but I need to read this now. Like, I keep seeing edits for this. I know I would love it. I know it would speak to my soul and I'd feel it so intensely just because I always am that way with KV Rose's writing. But for some reason I just haven't picked this up yet, and I'm going to in May. I am manifesting that I finally pick up this book. I love who the character is, the hero is in this book, so I just need to do it at this point. This is, I think what's scaring me is the size, and also that there's a part 2 with this double the size or a little bit bigger than this size, and it's just all really overwhelming. So I don't know, but this month it will be read. I know that for a fact. I am not letting me go another month without reading this book, so I'm very excited. This is like the continuation to Ecstasy, or not continuation, but it just follows one of the characters from Ecstasy. Completely different plot line, but a sociopath hero, which I love so incredibly much. So this one should be really good, and I'm excited to read it. And last but not least, not a romance book, and this is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. My friend Em recently read this, or like reread it, and she was like, oh, I just love it so much. I just remembered all the feelings that I felt when I read Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I've never felt more seen than in that book, and it was just such a beautiful depiction. I don't know, I just love that book so much, and people say I'm gonna love Beartown as well, so I need to read it. I think that I'm really getting into a slump with all of the romance I'm reading, so I'm hoping the fantasy romance that I picked up earlier and then also Beartown will help me kind of just balance it out a little bit. And I am really trying to make an effort with my physical TBR, so that's another reason why I really want to read this. But also I just want to sob. Like, I just want to have a good cry, and I feel like this is going to be the thing that does it for me, so I'm very excited to read this. So that was the last book on my official TBR. I'm sure I'll be reading other books that aren't on this list of books, but this is like my official. This is what I would love to read in May. Hopefully I can do it. I think I can with all of my new free time. And hopefully it's just all smooth sailings from here on out with reading. I've been getting into tons of slumps, and I think it's really just has to do with the school year and being busy. But once I'm like at home and I'm like chilling and I can just read whatever I want, I rarely get into slumps. So I expect this to be a really good summer for my reading anyways. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a big like and a comment. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very shortly in my next video. Bye.
If I got one thing right, it was you and me.